YouTube friends, Renee here from Renee Anita B. Today I have a sold video for you. These are a dozen things that have sold in the month of March. In my eBay store, I offer free shipping on everything. I do calculate the shipping cost into my item cost. These were all lower ticket items, so the average shipping cost is between $4 and $5. So here we go. The first item was a Hasbro My Little Pony plastic Easter egg package. I purchased while on vacation back in 2018, and I think I paid 75 cents. That sold for $11.86. The second item was an Enesco St. Patrick's Day Calico Kitten figurine. I purchased that at a garage sale last summer. I paid $1 for it. This item sold really quickly within a week of listing it, and it sold for $19.94. The third item was a vintage elf pixie figurine. I purchased that at a garage sale last summer. I paid either 50 cents or $1 for it. Again, this item sold really quickly within a week. It sold for $19.94. The fourth item was a 1995 Tonka Littlest Pet Shop Bunny Hutch toy. Something I just had laying around the house. Probably was an Easter gift from my daughter many years ago. I took a best offer on that. That sold for $24. The fifth item was a vintage St. Patrick's Day ladies handkerchief. I picked that up at my local thrift store. I probably paid about 35 cents for it. It sold very quickly within a week for $16.94. The sixth item was a blue M&M Easter plush toy. I picked that up at my local thrift store, probably paid 97 cents for it. I took an offer on that and it sold for $13.95. The seventh item was a Converse All-Star Chuck Taylor backpack. This was just a small backpack, probably for like grade school students. I purchased that at a yard sale last summer. It was still new with tags. I paid $2 for it, and I took a best offer on it, and it sold for $25. The eighth item was a Hoppy Hollow Candy Shop Easter Village piece. I purchased this at my local thrift store for $1.98. It had no cord with it when I purchased it, but another time when I was shopping, I found a cord with the small light bulb in that fit it perfectly. I paid an extra $1.97 for that, so I have just under $4 in it, and I sent an offer and it sold for $18.86. The ninth item was a set of 3 Wilton Easter Cookie Press stamps. I purchased these at my local thrift store. I paid $2.98 for a whole bag of them, and I sorted them out by holiday, so this set sold for $12.86. The 10th item was a pair of Lyle & Scott men's plaid golf shorts. I purchased these at a St. Vincent de Paul thrift store when I was shopping with my sister. They sat in my store for well over a year. I paid about $3.99 for them. Somebody was interested, so I sent an offer and I sold them for $15. I was happy to see them go. The 11th item was a Lisa Frank Kids Puzzle. It was a cute little tiger cub. It was still in a sealed box. I picked that up at a garage sale for $1. I took a best offer and it sold for $14. The last item was a Wilton Flexible Silicone Easter Egg Mold. I paid 38 cents for this at my local thrift store. This one actually shipped to Puerto Rico. I sent an offer and it sold for $13.86. So I was happy with those sales. Like I said, they were small sales, nothing spectacular, but all those little sales add up and they still keep the bills paid, and that's all that matters. So when eBay sales are slow during my downtime, I usually assemble multiple boxes, sizes that I know I'll use all the time. I try to have at least one box of each size all assembled and ready to go so that when the sales pick up, I'm prepared. I use a lot of these little 4x4x4 size boxes. You can see that I just tape them together, make sure they're all assembled. All I have to do is pop my item in there with a little bubble wrap and it's ready to go. I use my handy dandy tape roller. That's like a staple for anybody that sells on eBay. I heard about this from Matt, the part-time pickers. I saw he was using one of these and I said, I've got to have one of those. I messaged him and asked him where he got it from, so he sent me the link. It is a godsend. I love this little tape thing. I put like really cheap quality tape in here and I just use this when I'm taping my bubble wrap around a package. It's really heavy, so it stays nice and stable on the table. It doesn't work real good on a cloth surface. It moves around a little bit, but otherwise on a hard surface, it stays put and you can use one hand while you're holding the bubble wrap closed with another hand. You can just use one hand to pull that tape off. So I love that. I just have a cheap little Dymo scale. This one only goes up to 3 pounds, I believe. I think I paid under $20 for this at the time I bought it. For my bigger packages, I'm actually using an old scale. It's like a baby scale from my daughter, like 30 years ago. Not to age me or anything, but it works in a pinch when I have bigger packages. It's not a real practical one because it's kind of got a scooped platform on it where you set the box or package. So I have to put them on there a few different ways and make sure that it comes out right each time. But like I said, it works in a pinch. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to bring you more What Sold videos in the future. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. As always, from my heart to yours, share love, not hate. Have a wonderful day. Bye.